Yo, do what it do. It's your boy Big Vibe Opinion, and I'm back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notification bell. Make sure you get notified each and every time your boy Big Vibe is going live. With that being said, y'all see the title of the video today. Deion Sanders leaving Jackson State. Man, I'm kind of bittersweet behind that, but y'all already know how it goes, man. It's business, right? What's up, Miss Lady T? Well, uh, if you haven't heard, I mean, we all may have heard somewhat of Deion Sanders and everything that Deion Sanders is doing down in Jackson State, everything that Deion Sanders has done in Jackson State, how Deion has transcended HBCUs, all over, throughout the South. Uh, Deion Sanders getting number one recruit in the nation, to come to Jackson State. Deion has done a lot at Jackson State. He's done a lot for Jackson State. Um, in their football program, their school, their student athletes as well. He got them in a position to where they're set up to, they are set up to roll, after Deion. Not saying that there's something that they expected, but I think that Deion got the program in a good position for whomever that's coming in behind him to be able to take the program and continue doing what it is that Deion uh, set in place. Um, but it's a bittersweet moment, bittersweet moment. Uh, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I didn't think it would happen. Uh, I didn't think that it would happen. I thought it was just rumor. I thought it was a bunch of rumors, man. And yesterday, uh, like last night, I was online and I came across the Instagram page, uh, and he was on there addressing the team, addressing the players, man. And believe it or not, believe it or not, the looks on some of those players' face was like the looks on some of those players' face, were just like it's like somebody had just let the life out of them. When he made his announcement. It looks like it looks like uh somebody. I mean, like somebody had let the light, took the life out of those kids, man. When Deion Sanders brought them in and had a meeting with them and told the kids, like, he didn't want them to hear it from nobody else. He wanted them to hear it from his mouth. And, he went on about it and made the speech about, him leaving Jackson State or whatever. And, him wanting to talk to some players. Because you gotta think about it. Deion coached there for 3 years. So in them 3 years, a lot of players that probably would have went elsewhere, you know, they chose to come to Jackson State because they wanted to play for Coach Prime. A lot of those players chose to come to Jackson State because they wanted to play for Deion Sanders. And now Deion Sanders, he's packing his bag, taking his show on the road, which, hey, I can't knock a man for doing what it is that he choose to do for himself. But, it just hurt. It's a bittersweet moment. I feel for those guys on the foot who made decisions to come to Jackson State based off of, Sanders being there and being able to coach those guys. Can't take nothing away from him. Hell of a coach. He's more than a coach. When you play sports right, I'm not sure if a lot of people understand the dynamic in sports. In sports, you have coaches and then you have player coaches. Deion Sanders was one of those player coaches, you know what I'm saying? Because he related to the players. You know, he related to the players versus, you having calling out X's and O's, he don't know you, you have coaches that don't coaches that are not in tune with their players. Those are when you look at Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, this is a players coach who has personal relationship with these players. Like these players chose to come to Jackson State, not because it's Jackson State. They chose to come to Jackson State because they wanted to have a chance and opportunity to play for Coach Prime. So I got it dialed up. Deion make his speech, gives his speech, and talks about him leaving. And I want y'all to just pay attention, man, because I want to know what y'all think about this. He's gonna be talking, and you can literally see the life. You can see the life leave out of these guys in instant, man. You can see the life leave out of these guys in an instance. Let's go. Let's get it. What's up, man? Man, look at these guys' facial expressions. Let me see. Here we go.
Around about my whereabouts and what I'm going to do. And I like for y'all to hear it from me and not from anyone else. It is what it is. Either in coaching, you get elevated or you get terminated. Ain't no other way. You either elevated or terminated. And it ain't no graveyard for coaches where they die at the place. It don't work like that. They either gonna run you off or you gonna walk off upon your own recognizance. I've chosen to accept the job elsewhere next year. I'm gonna finish what we started. We're gonna dominate. I'm gonna be here to that end and that conclusion. And then when that conclusion, we will move on. Now, what I don't want you to do is thinking something is better on the other side in regards to some of you. I would like to have the opportunity to meet with some of you so you don't go and jump in the portal and you die in the portal. I don't want that to happen because some of y'all thinking it's simplistic like that, and it's not. That portal will be loaded on, is it Monday, fella?
Yeah.
Monday. Portals opens, be loaded, and they're gonna call and they're gonna ask, because that's what we've done for some of y'all when we were trying to acquire y'all. We called and we asked your coaches, anyone we knew, what kind of character, what is it? And I don't want you thinking, since you have the Jackson State awards on you, that people are just gonna flock to you and they're gonna lace you like that. This is one of the best universities, I believe, certainly in FCS, that you could have an opportunity to play at because of all the bells and whistles and these particular things that we brought here. And I'm trying my best with this wonderful gentleman to help choose this next guy for you. My recommendation goes to TC. They know how I feel about TC. I want TC, and several of the staff members are going to be retained here, but that's mine. I would love for someone in-house, because I don't really know how y'all would act with somebody outside the house coming in to really not understanding how we function and how we get down. So that's my recommendation. So just clap it up to TC. Hope that's how it goes down. But that's not his sole decision. So don't put it on him. He has a hierarchy that he must go through for that to happen, right? AD, I would not be here if it weren't for this man. You have no idea the trials and tribulations that we stood back to back and worked out for some of the things that you don't even know about, some of the things that y'all have no idea about. And I'm not tired of fighting whatsoever, but if I heard God's voice on coming, don't second guess of my hearing ability. I know God, and I know when he shifts, and I know when he moves, and I know how he gets down with me. I always questioned things when I was a player. How can you be so dominant and have to play for 5 football teams? That don't make sense to me. I ask God that often, but then I had to understand when he's taking you from faith to faith, from glory to glory, and allowing you to provoke change in different places. That's why he would allow me to play for 5 darn football teams and 4 baseball teams, because it doesn't supposed to happen like that. But I understand the calling that he has on my life. And I feel like I got to do something about it. It's been 4 or more African-American head coaches at the next level that has been terminated. I haven't heard not one other than a candidate like myself to replace them. So to me, that's a problem that many don't think about, but that's a problem. If someone don't step up and step out and hold it down for us, there's a problem. And many of detractors, I guess they don't understand college football consists of 70% African American. I don't care where you at. It just happens to be more at a HBCU. But it's not like I'm not gonna speak into the lives of young African American men and women alike, because my challenge is still to provoke change no matter where I am. And I'm gonna be me. I'm 55 and I don't plan on changing no time soon. God made me like this, and I think God is pleased with what he's created. This is probably the toughest moment for me ever, because it involves y'all. If it didn't involve y'all, I'm out. But when I talked about his story and understand some of y'all's stories that I've come to know, and seeing the progression and seeing what 11 did out there today, and just seeing what some of you guys have climbed to, is darn believable. And that's the thing that got me. That's the thing that's holding me hostage, is y'all faces. And not only y'all, but the equipment team. I'm gonna let you make it today, baby girl. I'm gonna let you make it. The equipment team, the training staff, the media staff, the photography staff, the GAs, the CU Jan, everybody included. The documentary team as well. This ain't easy. And it's not about a bag. I've been making money a long time and I ain't nowhere near broke. So it's not about a bag, but it is about an opportunity. So I always felt like if you dominate your opportunity and you treat people right, the bag is gonna always come. I never chased the bag. A bag has always chased me, because I've always tried to make the right decisions and do the right thing. regarding people, regarding decisions, regarding life. It hadn't been too many times where I was meant to stay right and I took a left. Maybe a couple of marriages, I take that back.
Right, right.
I'm sorry. But any questions you have? I know this is a bittersweet moment, and I heard some foolishness talking about many gonna jump in the portal. You ain't heard nobody but yourself. Don't hurt yourself, because whether it's 11 or 22, we're gonna go to Atlanta and kick some butt. We're gonna win. And I would hate for you to be at home looking at us on television doing things. So make sure you choose properly, and if anybody have a problem, I would want you to come and talk to me about it so I can set you straight. So I can give you some real direction on life and what I see for you and what I think you should do as a man. I'm not gonna tell you no wrong, I'm gonna tell you right. It's like him. We've been trying to make sure you guys are straight for quite some time, and I love it that we can talk like that. That we got to straighten that. This got to be this got to be that. It can't be no let up. Now, same passion, same intensity, same type of uniform, the same cleats, the same Under Armour. Everybody straight, everybody straight. So that's what it is, fellas. You heard it from me. The world don't know. They assume. Y'all are the first ones to know and to hear it from me. My family members didn't even know. I don't tell them that because they can't hold water, especially my mama. She can't hold water. If I want everybody to know, I tell my mama, right, Trey?
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna tell it on the mouth. Or TJ gonna tell it.
Man, it's tough. It's tough looking at that video. Let's see. Video and looking at those players' faces, man. The looks on those players' faces, man. Um, I just see a lot of hurt people, you know. And I can understand why these guys will be hurt. Uh, Deion Sanders, he said it ain't about money. You say he don't chase money, money chase him. And I really just don't want to look at this, in a certain perspective. But I go back to listen to things that Deion Sanders, when they asked him, how do you get the number one recruit in the nation? How do you get these players to come to Jackson State? And he give answers like, I go and sit in their houses, I sit in their living rooms, I sit and talk to their grandmas, I talk to their mom, talk to their dads, whomever, you know. Uh, what's going on, Miss April? What's going on? And he's like, I talk to their moms, I talk to their dad, their grandparents. You go into these people's houses and you recruiting these kids to come to Jackson State just to turn around after 3 years and leave Jackson State. And it seems as though there was some tension between Jackson State and Deion because he's been trying to get this stadium, he has been He has been trying to get a stadium in Jackson State since he been there. He got new workout facility, new training facility, all different things. Right, and he may not choose money, but it plays a big part in his decision. You know, uh, I'm gonna play another video, and I was gonna do a live on this video uh during the Thanksgiving week, and I held off from doing the live during Thanksgiving week, and because I was hearing rumors about this, him leaving, and now it comes back that it comes out that he's actually leaving, and I go back to this video, and and it hurt me, man. It hurt me because when you look at the video that I'm about to play, this man was more than a coach to these kids, man. He was more than a coach. And I agree, Miss April. And I agree with you, Miss April, and I agree with you, and both of you all. I agree with both of you all. At the end of the day, it's always about money. Let's see.
Guys, don't go home speeding. You're gonna get there. You getting there 30 minutes earlier ain't gonna really make no difference. Ain't nobody gonna clap hard for you just because you got there 30 minutes earlier. All right. Speed limit, abide by that. Please don't get caught. No weed, no drugs, no alcohol, drunk driving, anything on the way home. I'm dead serious about that. Please don't go home trying to let them know what we are. Nobody don't care about that. Okay, they already jealous and kind of envious of your accomplishments and achievements. So be cognizant of that. Everybody that's there for you ain't there for you. I'm saying that slow. Everybody that's there for you ain't there for you. So make sure you don't go being Mr. Jackson State, wearing all your stuff everywhere. Next thing you know, somebody got beef and you trying to hit somebody on the lady and they don't like it, then they put them gloves on you. And there's all that. You don't need that. Keep the peace, keep the joy, keep the love, keep the respect. Everybody in your family don't love you, okay? Some people are jealous of you, envious of you. Some people really ain't down for what you're doing, and what you're doing is setting a trend and a goal and bringing your family out to a whole new direction, and you have the anointing on your life. So everybody that's there ain't there for you. So understand that. But I want you guys to be safe. Club, you go out, understand people are shooting now. They ain't fighting no more. Okay, people are shooting now. They ain't fighting no more. And understand who you with and the company you keep. You've grown. You matured. You progressed. You're not who you were when you left. You're someone different. But they're seeing you in the same light, and it's not right. So be careful, guys. I don't want to lose any of you. I mean any one of you. Because all of you are important in some realm, in fact, to this team, to the structure overall dominance that we're trying to achieve. So I don't want to lose anybody, coaches included, because I know y'all have a good time too, and everybody ain't for y'all either.
So there was a message that Deion gave out to the players leading up into the Thanksgiving break. And for him to say, had that conversation with these guys. And I tell people a lot of times, that conversation that I just heard Deion have. I said we had that conversation in the black community. We had that conversation often. That's the conversation that we have as young black males or teenagers growing up. Our parents telling us about the street lights, telling us about the company we keep, telling us about, sagging our pants, just telling us about everybody not your friend, telling us about different things that, trying to prepare us for the world. So to hear Deion, the way that he speak to these guys, this is why I say there's a big difference than being a coach versus a player's coach. It's a lot of coaches out there. It's a lot of people that are coaches. But we talk about players coaches, that means those coaches that resonate with the players, those coaches that understand where these players come from, not these coaches that just look at a player, oh, you just another player and get your sorry ass off my field. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these moments that you see with Deion. What's up, love yourself?
and he treated these young men the way that he treat these young men. You know, I'll watch games. I follow his son Deion Jr. and he be up close in person. Some of these seeing these young guys crying, telling Deion Sanders, "Thank you so much. You changed my life. I love you." Different things like that. But you know, you hear a lot of that stuff like that. But then the thing about it is, when it comes down to the business, when it comes down to the business, man, you have to separate the feelings. And you know, I don't know, man. It just sad. I got so many mixed emotions going through my head. I got so many thoughts going through my head. You know, I feel like they're trying to pay Deion Sanders so much money just so that he won't be at HBCU doing the things that he doing. I don't know, man. It just, man, I got so many different thoughts in my head, you know. Uh, but also Jackson State, y'all dropped the ball. Jackson State, y'all dropped the ball. Y'all had Deion Sanders, y'all back-to-back SWAC champions. Y'all dropped the ball. I mean, there's no way y'all shouldn't have a new stadium. I mean, I understand that Brett Favre stole $5 million from welfare. I understand y'all been, you know, but you know, even with the water crisis that they had down there in Jackson, Mississippi, or whatnot. I mean, you know, Jackson, they didn't understand. You know, that new stadium would have brought in so much more revenue for the football booster club and different things like that. And uh I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, you know, it saddens me, man. I'm not even lying. Like, to see this news, it hurt me, man. Cause I honestly, like, I would argue like Dion ain't gonna leave. I'm like, man, a lot of these, you know, the way that these kids look at him, the type of camaraderie they have, the type of, like, they look at Dion as a father figure. Because some of these kids actually, you know, they come from a household where, you know, the only mother in the house was the only parent in the house was their mother. So they look at Dion as a father figure, man. So uh, I don't think there's no one can come in and replace what Deion Sanders was. You know, I don't think no one can come in and replace what Deion Sanders was for Jackson State. You know, he set up a good program. He did a lot of great things, but I don't think he could be replaced uh, for the value that he brought. You know, but then Dion also, like, you going to Colorado State. Colorado State. You just listen at it. Colorado State. You know, you going to Colorado State. Do you think Colorado State is going? You know, a lot of the stuff that Dion was able to do, and a lot of the stuff that he was able to do in Jackson State. Do you all think that he's going to be able to do those things in Colorado State? And I'm talking about, like, having these celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Rick Ross and all these different celebrities, you know, do you think they're gonna give him that type of freedom in that type of freedom in Colorado? You know, I agree, Miss. I agree. I agree. Dion do have his dreams. Uh, uh, I agree that Dion do have his dreams, but we gotta also understand that it's just that, you know, it's a dream, but we gotta be we got to be conscious. You know what I'm saying? We got to be very aware of. We got to be very. You know, one thing about it is no one can see the unknown. You know, we don't know what the unknown is, and if there's only been four black coaches on the next level since the existence of this college football, that's a problem too. You know, he said there's only been four black coaches on this next level. And they was all fired. And then he was the first one that they reached out to come up and coach. But I don't know, man. You know, what up, J Rock? I don't know. I do understand. You have a lot of the world sitting back looking at what Deion Sanders is doing, and they looking at what Deion Sanders has done. Uh, I don't know. I don't know who the hell is here, but bye. I'll holler at you. What up, Jane? Deion Sanders. He transcended. He transcended um football. Like he changed Jackson State all the way around. A lot of the, when he got the number one recruit, he had them players, he had the coaches like Nick Saban, and a lot of these coaches was in their feelings like, how did Deion Sanders get the number one recruit in the nation? You know, he made Jackson State, an elite team. You know, you can't take away. You can't take none. You can't take away from that. You can't take none away from all the things that he has done for Jackson State. My whole thing, it's not even an issue. When you look at it's not even an issue like that big. It's just like I say, man, from looking at the video, um, to see the looks on these guys' faces, you know, this just changed the whole dynamic of some of these guys' career. You know what I'm saying? When you look at some of these guys' faces when he when he announced that he's leaving, the look on some of the guys' faces, man, you can tell like, you know, they not taking it too well. Um, but if they do get an in-house now, that's another good thing though. If they are able to get an in-house coach that's already there, that has coached under Deion Sanders, then that could be a good thing. They can still have success in them. But when you talk about bringing in a totally different coach, a brand new coach, someone that these guys aren't familiar with, and you know, I feel like that could be an issue. You know, bringing in a totally different coach. So if Jackson State want to continue to be relevant, I mean, I think they should take advice from Dion, even though he's leaving. And if he's leaving, I'm sure. What's up, Miss April? I'm pretty sure his son Shador, his son Shiloh, they might be they may be leaving too. Um, I'm not sure if Travis Hunter gonna stay. I'm not sure if Aubrey Miller gonna stay. You know, uh, you know, he did some good things. I mean, he transcend. He changed Jackson State around. So hopefully they listen to Dion and hire somebody that's already on the staff with Dion that has camaraderie with the guys that's already there. What up, Dana J? What up, bro? Because I think that could keep the nucleus going. Bringing in a new coach from But I don't even see them going out and find another coach because they don't have the money to pay. They don't have the money to, they might have like if they probably have enough money to pay Deion's assistant, that's already there. They may have enough money to pay somebody like that good enough, but what up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Man, nothing much, man. Just
Man, I see
sitting
you on here talking about my boy.
just sitting back going through some of this Deion Sanders content,
Man,
Uh
let me shed some light because this is a good topic for Coach Walker as well. Because I really was like one of the main ones that didn't want to see him leave because I seen what he was doing for the HBCU culture, right?
mhm.
Until and I don't need a name drop, but what's already talked about is um after talking to who I talked to that's at Jackson State, this was not Deion's decision. Pretty much, he was kind of forced out.
Mhm.
So, so you mean to tell me? And this how I had to look at it because me and Coach Walker was talking about it last night, and I was like, "Yo, I'm highly upset." Until I spoke with who I spoke with, and again, I was like, "Yo, are you staying or you leaving?" And he said, "Yo, it's 22 of us that's about to hit the portal after our last game." And I said, "Huh?" And he said, "Yeah, the whole start no, the whole start D. Um, everybody going to Colorado."
Right. I heard him say it. I heard him say it in his little when he addressed the team or whatever.
Right,
And that's what I was seeing. But I seen and I said the same thing though. He said it. He's like, they'll get rid of you or you can walk away on your own. He
right.
said, but I mean, we know that he's been dealing with even the stadium. Ain't no way with what Deion has proven, the stadium should have even been going up for a vote. You know, that should have been without a doubt.
Well,
He invested his own money in the new facility. That's his money.
let's go here. Not only is that his money, he invested his own money and to get the team to go to the classic up to Memphis, Tennessee. And from what I'm hearing is Dion asked for a 10-year deal worth 1 million a year. So that's 10 years, 10 million, right?
Right, easy.
From what I heard, was Jackson State, um, and the principal, well, not the principal, but the person that's over top of the school. He was making sure all the other coaches got paid except for the basketball coach and the football coach. So what happened was, I think they denied Dion and the 10-year 1 million a year, and they told him 550,000. Well, that's not enough to pay his staff.
Hell no, because he said the trainer make 100,000 a year.
Right. So it's like you been are you telling me you can only give me 535,000 a year, right? For 3 years.
Mhm.
Either take it or leave it. But Colorado is giving me 5 million a year for 4 years.
Mhm.
And they putting all of my other coaches on their own salary.
Yeah, you're right, because Dion paying his coaches off of his salary.
Right. It's a no-brainer. Then you got the best of the best facility. You just don't have the right bodies there to operate it. So now, if anybody paid attention, Deion Sanders went and got his homeboy that was the number one recruiter in the world right now, and the one that recruit and for Texas A&M, or the one that got all them 5 stars down there. He's
Yeah,
now on Deion's staff.
Texas A&M got that bread, boy. Them boosters got that bread, man.
But he now on Deion's staff. So, yo, and shown enough, It's like all last night, but I barely got to get any sleep because I was on the phone, like wondering like what's going on, asking questions, and it's like certain people like Dana, yo, you got to see this facility, bro. Wait until you see this facility. Can
My
I was
seen
like,
the pictures
can
of
I
the
told him,
field, the stadium. I'm like,
yeah,
that's like a fucking pro stadium.
yeah, I told him, but I said YouTube it. So when they YouTubed it, I was like, what the hell? Yo, man, look,
The field looked like an NFL. The college, look like an NFL stadium, man.
yo, they a practice field, bro. Look like everything HBCU play on. That's their practice field, man. And but I'm gonna send you that whole video, John. You gonna be like, what the hell? And then on top of that, Colorado is letting Deion do everything his way. They
Right.
give him full reign.
At Jackson State, they did it to themselves, and then you let Brad Favre steal motherfucking $5 million.
500 million.
Look, you don't want to get. How you not get Deion? Y'all wasn't even Jackson State wasn't even relevant 3 years ago.
Man.
Just Deion name alone, his name without even proving anything, his name alone made them a contender.
Hey,
They
Miss
back to
April.
back
Hey,
to back
Aaron.
swag champs.
Man, listen. And what Deion has did in 3 years, nobody has done in 40 years, bro.
It's crazy, man.
He made it so every HBCU college got to upgrade their stuff. But he made it so everybody get upgraded uniforms. Yo, Southern uniforms ain't look like that.
Mm-hmm. Then you know what else he said though, Dana? Come think about when you was talking about the money part, right?
Mm.
He was talking about how much Alabama was it Alabama or was it either Alabama? One of them colleges they paid another school $1 million just to come and get blown out.
Yeah, yeah. All Power Five schools do that.
But he said they offered Jackson State, goddamn me, $200,000. You know, because he was this a while back. He got a video on YouTube. He was going over like how many Power Five schools they was paying those small schools to come and play. He said, now
Mm.
look at what they paying some of these schools versus what they paying like Grambling, what they paying Jackson State, what they paying like Southern. What's one of them schools play Alabama? It was
Alabama A&M,
and they paid them like
1.5 million.
he's like now why that he said that should be the standard for all schools like that
Yeah.
should get paid at least $1 million for their players putting their body, because they playing against way more physical people, way bigger guys, way stronger guys. He say that should be the bottom line for all schools playing Power Five should get $1 million at least.
Man, this is about to be Dion about to set precedents. Now I'm gonna tell you, in the first year, but they're gonna have an okay season. Second year is gonna be wreck shop. Third year, but they going to a bowl. Watch. It's just gonna be like it was down Jackson State. First year is gonna be okay, but what you're gonna see is when the last time have you ever seen Colorado? I mean, when the last time you seen Colorado on an ESPN?
I ain't never seen them on there besides the,
Yes, you
the,
have.
the big team.
No, when they played Michigan in the playoffs and the Rocket ran it back, but that was what 98.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wasn't in sport. I wasn't into sports then. So, but that
Right.
shit that's been over 20 something years ago. Or was
Exactly.
it 90 something?
Exactly. But now watch this. If that's been over 20 something years ago, how long have it been since you've seen Jackson State on any ESPN?
Probably never. Ain't no telling never. He had
You
college game day out there, man.
just think about what's about to happen. Yo, They got Warren Sapp packing his bags, talking about, oh yeah, I'm about to go to Colorado and see. Man, this is gonna be ugly, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: by the time Colorado become a powerhouse in about 2 years, USC gonna be gone, UCLA gonna be gone. But
Yeah.
this also set up for the showdown. I'm gonna ask you this: some people might know, but Nike have one of the Pac-12 teams because the owners of Nike came from this school. I'm gonna tell you the school. It's Oregon.
Okay.
All right. So if you get Oregon that's
Yes,
being
they should be.
represented by Nike and they do a showdown battle for the Pac-12 championship and they got to go against Colorado in about 2 years, and Colorado is sponsored by Under Armour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who Deion roll with.
See what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
you see, not only is it a school clash, but it's a brand clash. And guess who wins? Everybody. Because everybody that sports the Under Armour brand, but they're going to get a boost, which is
Hmm.
what? Most of the HBCUs.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's cold, man. But it's just for me, just looking at it, like But I know a lot of them guys, like the guys I was naming. Of course, he not finna leave Travis Hunter at Jackson State. He ain't finna leave Aubrey Miller at Jackson. Oh, Dallas Daniel. None of them guys
Aubrey
like that.
Miller Sr., bro.
Oh, Aubrey going into the
You going to the league?
he going to the league.
Yeah. Aubrey
So
Sr.
yeah, but he had a red shirt too. So he good thing he didn't get hurt this year.
Well,
He
guess
go
what?
ahead.
If he got a red shirt, he can transfer. He
Yeah.
can transfer to Colorado and play immediately.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's up, J Rock?
What up, J Rock?
What up, Big Boy? What up, Dana?
What's going on?
Man, nothing much, man. I already I was privy to the news last night and everything. I got I got ears in some of the SWAC circles and everything else. So I wasn't necessarily surprised that Deion left. I just thought thought the circumstances was a little bit different until what Dana brought up as far as the money issue, which
Mm-hmm.
obviously made a whole lot more sense. Now, the I got friends that attended Southern University. I got a whole lot of people, friends and family from on the Grambling side of the game. So
Uh-huh.
for what the belief was that Deion was going to probably stay maybe until Shadur graduates or Shiloh probably graduate. That was the kind of the belief that they thought it was going to go. I already heard the rumors as far as other coaching jobs popping up. You had Nebraska, you had Auburn, you had Georgia Tech. Those were three before Colorado even popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Now I already knew that Nebraska probably wasn't going to be a go, based on because Nebraska been looking kind of toxic anyway for the past few years. So I kind of didn't think about that. Some people say, well, he may go to Auburn, but Auburn, the way Auburn roll, if them Deion wasn't going to get the kind of power that he was going to get at Auburn because them boosters run the show at Auburn. So
Yeah.
that really wasn't going to go. I thought if he was going to go anywhere, Georgia Tech would have been the job that would have made a lot of sense because
No.
he's already revered in Atlanta. Still, he's in a college recruiting hotbed. He could actually recruit some of the kids that probably was going to go to the University of Georgia. Probably would actually say, you know what, Deion over in Georgia Tech. I may want to come down to Georgia Tech. Then you're in a Power 5 conference in the ACC, which you get a chance to go up against Clemson. I was like Clemson, and then on top of that, you get to go against Florida State every year.
Watch this. That's a good way to look at it, right? But what you got to understand about Georgia Tech is not going to let Deion run the show his way. Georgia Tech is ran by the police department down here, and is ran by them Caucasian boys. So you ain't going to get that. That's
Right.
why Deion said no. But It's a HBCU coach that's about to get that in about 2 years, which is Donald Hill Ealy, my former coach up at Morgan. He's about to get that right now. But they just cleared out all the coaches except for Coach Hill Ealy and a couple and two other coaches. Coach Hill Ealy is now like the vice assistant head coach as well as the running back coach
So who's the
down for
coach at
Georgia
Georgia
Tech.
Tech that just got on that they just brought on right now?
Yeah, I mean he's only going to be there for 2 years. He's there to mold Coach Ealy. That's all. But
I get Deion at Colorado State. I'm gonna give Deion 3 to 5. Deion going to NFL.
no.
Now Deion already said he didn't want to go
He
in the
said he don't want to
NFL
coach
because
no men. He said he don't want to coach men because of the money, but he said he don't want to coach college players that's getting these NIL deals that's making all this money. You
No,
know,
but he definitely said he wasn't going to coach in the NFL because he said he would almost be fighting every day.
no, but here's Deion's setup. Everybody ain't paying attention. He want to get with all right. Deion, if Jackson State would have gave him everything that he wanted, right?
yeah.
As
I
far as
believe
length wise, he would have had it his way where he would have ended up beating Alabama.
Right at an HBCU.
Right. With an HBCU. Do you know what type of drama that would have started? Here's the problem that I was having with it until I talked to, I ain't gonna say the name, so I'm gonna just say them. Until I talked to them at Jackson State, I was looking at it like, what did nobody want to have Deion coach until he did what he did at Jackson State. And the way I was looking at it was, oh, they don't want no colored schools beating these Power Five Caucasian schools. So you go dangle a carrot in front of Deion and snatch it all up. That's the way I was looking at it. Until
Yeah,
I
that's what
found
I see.
right,
That's how I was looking at it.
right. Until I found out what the head of the SWAC did, and when I found out what Jackson State was doing and behind the scenes, they pretty much forced Deion hand. My thing is this: I'm not going to stay somewhere where I'm offering you a 10-year deal. Give me $1 million, and that take care of me and my coaches. $1 million a year, and that take care of me and my coaches. But you offer me $535,000 versus me going to a Power Five school where I can do everything my way. I don't gotta worry about no overheads. I don't gotta worry about nothing. But the only thing I gotta worry about is graduating these kids and winning. And I'm getting $5 million all by myself. And you set my coaches up on their own salary alone. And I have the best of the best everything. Man, Deion about to get ugly out there.
And they can spend money. I'm quite sure Colorado got them boosters out there that's gonna, Deion, he gonna get some good players just because who he is, man.
Man, you see who he just got?
I don't know who they picked up.
Winston Watkins Jr. He's the number one. He's the number one wide receiver in the world right now.
Man, I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you too, J-Rock. Have y'all seen this goddamn white boy? That's a quarterback. No, I'm not racist or anti none of that shit. But the boy, he's what you call the shit when you with both of your hands?
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, he a quarterback that throw with his left and right. I mean, and he throw the ball like accurately.
Oh, what school he at?
He coming out of high school.
That's the one that go to IMG Academy.
I don't remember the exact school. I watched a video of him on YouTube one day.
Do you know what state he in?
If that's the one that's at IMG Academy, I think they saying he going to Colorado too.
Let me see if I can look him up on my laptop. I said, what? I ain't never seen. I mean, the dude was throwing the football his left and right, like accurately. I mean, routes and everything. I'm like, what the hell? Like, shock me. I done heard people say they like that, but never perform like that though.
Right. You never seen it.
Well, now since Deion leaving, now it puts the SWAC in another dilemma.
How?
Because the SWAC turned around and said that the Jackson State Southern game, the Boom Box Classic, they decided to move it to SWAC headquarters in Birmingham. It's not going to be a home and home like it usually is.
Listen.
So now Deion and left. Why would you now want to take all the resources and go to Birmingham for the Boombox Classic in Birmingham when you might not get the draw that you would have had now since Deion is gone?
Watch this. Watch this. This is why I tell people to keep an eye on Jackson State. If Jackson State don't hire CJ as their next head coach, everybody is going to leave Jackson State.
Yeah, because Deion said that he should get it.
CJ is baby Deion.
Yeah, he said he should get it.
He coached like Deion. He think like Deion. Everything is Deion. Only difference is CJ got hurt. But the only difference is CJ got hurt in the NFL of returning a kick. And on that one gruesome play, it stripped him from ever playing football again. But he's a hell of a coach, man. And he stands for the same principle. That's why I'm saying I don't think Jackson State, I think they're trying to strip Jackson State because they didn't think Deion was going to come in and do what he did. Why?
My bad. I mean, you see how pissed off Nick Saban and them guys got when Deion got them top recruits.
Yeah.
Like the racism came out. Like
hell. You know what? You can really go back to when Deion pulled Travis Hunter from Florida State. That really started the linchpin right there. That kind of lit the fuse a little bit as far as the backlash.
No, J-Rock, but I'm gonna tell you when a linchpin started. And none of us was born. But when USC beat Alabama, and pull it up on YouTube if they still got it up.
Oh, I know about that story.
When USC beat Alabama for the national championship, and Bear Bryant said, "You better not let no other nigga get out the South."
State of Alabama.
Yep. And without coming to the state of Alabama. And Bear Bryant meant that. And Nick Saban follows that tradition.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nick Saban follows that tradition, especially because one of his favorite recruiting spots to go may not be Alabama,
it's
Louisiana. Because Nick Saban coached at LSU, won a national title at LSU.
Yeah.
So he frequently goes back to Louisiana.
Ooh.
As far as recruits from there.
Ooh, Kansas City getting beat by bad right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 13-3.
Yeah. And see, and this is the stuff that I be talking about, man. It's like when I tell folks like, racism is real, man. Racism is so real. And that's why I tell folks like
that video of the guy right here.
Huh?
Let me see. He a freshman, Dan. Well, he probably be a sophomore. Here you go right here in the video of that guy.
What school is he at?
I'm finna see right now.
Big Al said, but these white kids gonna pull a bomb. But they gonna pull a bomb night. But they gonna start throwing chairs and everything.
Hey, man.
Can you play it, Vi? But I want to see this kid you talking about.
But you know what, Dana? Going back to what you said earlier, you brought up a good point talking about the racism and everything in regards to when you brought up the Bear Bryant point when USC went up against Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's another reason also that, Deion being at Jackson State would throw a huge monkey wrench into it, because the SEC made a deal and they're bringing Texas and OU to the SEC.
Oh, huh?
Which now is going to make, Texas and OU are leaving the Big 12.
Oklahoma
and Texas are both leaving Big 12 for the SEC.
Wait a minute. That can't be possible, bro.
It is. They've already. It's been announced earlier.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because if you bring Oklahoma to the SEC, right? Oklahoma shares some of the same boosters as Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma State was pissed about it. They were pissed off when they heard the news. Oklahoma State was hot.
God, bro.
Oklahoma State was hot. They were hot at OU. And let me see if I can pull up because
I went back to StreamYard, boy. Lord.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, here's one little piece that Texas and OU have officially been voted in the members of the SEC, a unanimous 14 to zip margin. Matt Galatzan, July 29, 2021. The Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners have officially been admitted as members of the Southeastern Conference by 14-0 unanimous vote.
Wow.
So if Deion stayed at Jackson State and start pulling them big recruits at Jackson State, that could also affect the SEC as far as this big one, because now you got two of the biggest names in the Big 12 leaving the Big 12 going to the SEC.
Right. Right. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
It's finna be going down.
Oh yeah, that happened, Big Vibe. Oklahoma State was hot. They were mad as hell when that news broke, because it's almost like you crippling the Big 12, because Texas and OU were the two biggest brands in that conference. And then, Big Al Alabama's right.
Can you see
that? Arch Manning is going to UT. So Archie Manning's grandson is going to be at UT. He's going to be a freshman, I think, next fall.
Quarterback. His name is Mikey Gow, and he started on varsity as a 14-year-old.
That guy's name is Mikey Gow. J-Rock.
Yeah, okay. Mikey Gow. How you spell his last name?
Mikey Gow. G-O-W.
G-O-W. Okay. But like I said, it's a lot of money involved. Like I said, Texas and OU both leaving the Big 12 going to the SEC. So
man,
two of the biggest
drop, boy. It's gonna be some shit.
It's gonna be some shit, because you got two of the biggest names, two of the biggest brands in the Big 12 leaving, going to the SEC. Do you have any idea how much money we talking now? A Texas Alabama matchup in the SEC, Oklahoma versus LSU. Those matchups like that,
yeah.
Especially
LSU
Texas.
Gotta get it together.
I'm gonna tell you
LSU
this about LSU.
Fell off, man.
Well, LSU kind of fell off, but I'll be honest with you. The season LSU had this year was a lot better than a lot of people thought they was gonna have. They finished 9-4.
A freshman, ain't
he? Who? The quarterback?
That quarterback, a freshman, ain't he?
No, he a transfer. He transferred from Arizona State. So I think he was a sophomore, maybe junior.
Hopefully he come back, man, and he come back.
He should be back. He should be coming back next year. So he's gonna be pretty. LSU they're gonna be pretty strong going into next year. And then to top it all off, I found out Grambling is going to be playing LSU next fall. Because
Yeah, they
Southern
gonna be
played
getting paid
LSU.
then.
Yeah, because Southern played LSU this year. Grambling going to play LSU next year.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wonder how much did Southern get paid for playing LSU?
that's a good question, but they've been kind of looking at that game for a while because LSU and Southern had never really played each other. So being in the backyard of both of them, that's something they would look forward to. Because I remember I attended a game when Grambling played Louisiana Tech, and they only 5 miles apart. So I attended that game. So people were wondering how that was going to look. Now you're going to have two of the major Tiger brands in the state of Louisiana going head to head. So I know that's gonna be a big draw in itself. Because one of the things that they've always said, I think the governor of Louisiana always said this, talk about how he wanted to have some of these in-state schools who've never played each other get a chance to play each other. They kind of generate new excitement as far as Louisiana football. And I see Big Alabama said no, Florida versus OU. Yeah, that would definitely be a good matchup. So now they're just building the SEC brand up. So now the Big 12 had been scrambling. They've been trying to figure out who's gonna pick up the mantle for the Big 12 with Texas and OU leaving. So from what I heard, University of Houston's supposed to be going to the Big 12. And I don't know, there was another school, I think that was formerly Pac-12 that might be going to the Big 12 too. So I know U of H definitely supposed to be one of them.
This might be the first ever ambidextrous quarterback.
Hold on. Trying to get it on the stream for you. See this dude, man. He got like five schools looking at him right now. They say he started on varsity. He started on varsity at 14 years old.
And he's a high school freshman.
Yeah.
Wow.
What up, Dean?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Dean, what up?
What's goody, bro? How y'all been?
It was good, Dean.
Nah, I'm chill. Oh, yo, Bob. Oh, yo, Dana. I forgot every time I forget to hit you and tell you. Well, I'm watching Atlanta the other day. I'm like, yo, that look like Dana right there. I'm really dying. I'm like, yo, I'm right next to my shorty. I'm like, yo, that's Dana right there.
Man, listen. This is why I tell folks, like, the hate on Dana J and Prima Donna and Vi is real, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not paying these niggas no attention no more. I'm just putting out content.
I ain't know you hating on me.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, I don't be understanding that shit, bro. I just be in my head like,
listen.
You know what I'm saying? I always go like this. I go for how a motherfucker treat me.
Facts.
I never, what you call it, you know what I'm saying? As long as y'all niggas treat me right, I'm rocking with y'all, bro. I don't be
facts.
I don't be trapping into everybody saying like that.
And then it's like I'm looking at. I got sent the link last night to a live, and it's like, I've never disrespected certain people. I've never had nothing negative to say about certain people. And I only went at folks that came at me. But then when I see certain people on lives lying and trying to implement me and stuff, and I'm just like, yo, this is just crazy, yo. And that's why I say I'd rather just deal with folks that deal with me, yo. I'm not dealing with none of them other folks, bro.
No, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, bro, I view life like this, bro. She's like my shorty. She be on some like, yo, she be wanting to call motherfuckers out and certain shit. I'll be like, yo, bro. I look at it like this. It's only gonna create an argument, and it's like you gonna keep believing in your mind whatever lies you want to continue to believe. You get what I'm saying? So I'm a motherfucker. I just let you do whatever you do and say what you say. If it's interrupting and it's causing like chaos in my life, then I'm gonna call you out on it. But seriously, I don't be caring too much about It
Right.
be like little shit. I be like, yo, bro. Like niggas, I be seeing a lot of niggas be mad that Dana don't know R. Kelly. He don't know this. I be in my head like, even if he doesn't, why does it care? Like, what is like? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that your business so much, bro? Like, I
But
don't
I'm gonna
even
tell you.
understand.
But I'm gonna tell you because that's the juice. That's that I hate Dana J juice that these folks want everybody to drink, and because they want to run off with the folks that's causing a problem. I'm gonna be honest. If I was never outspoken and vocal, and if I never caused these folks their bags, but that's trying to get a bag off of R. Kelly, them folks wouldn't give a hell about me, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
And the problem is, I know more than what they know. I know the man for myself. And at the end of the day, these folks can't take that. So that's why I sit back and I mean, and before, but it used to get under my skin, yo.
Nah,
It
that's a
really
fact.
used to get under my
Look
skin.
at big
But I
ass.
sit back.
Now, of course, you know why it's gonna get under your skin, bro. If
Why?
you think the way I think, it's like, yo, I don't like motherfuckers thinking I'm a groupie. So you trying to make me paint me like I would feel like you trying to paint me as a groupie by
Right,
me running around saying I know this man and y'all saying I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? We
right,
all men, we got dick and balls at the end of the day. So it's like it's just gonna make niggas look a certain type of way. Like that's some chick shit. So I definitely can understand if that's your point, if you gonna feel some type of way behind that.
right. And then on top of that is like, yo, half of y'all niggas met him through me. But then y'all turn around and run with niggas because y'all don't want nobody coming at y'all. Man, like I say, for that whole situation, these are some weak, low life ass niggas, man.
That's a fact, bro. I'm gonna
Can,
tell you, don't ever
can
let
I
that
keep it a
nigga dress
buck?
you out.
Look at this. Hold on, Dana J. Look at this. Dana. The dude name Mikey Gal, Dana.
Okay, okay.
This might be
It's
the
him.
first ever ambidextrous quarterback. His name is
Oh wow. Did
Holy
I just see
shit.
him throwing with both arms like that? Hey, Vi, are you sure that's not a robot, yo?
Man, that was like, I mean, he threw both of those balls exactly the same way with both arms. Both.
Right. That's why I'm like, yo, that's woo. Are you sure that's not a robot? I'm sitting up here watching my Niners put that action in.
And you talking about you literally gonna have to defend every part of the field
Oh
against
yeah.
a quarterback like that.
Oh yeah, quarterback like that, you got to defend man, and you got to defend not from hash to hash, and you got to defend from marker to marker because you don't know how he coming.
Right. So now that means if you playing against him, that means both of your defensive ends are gonna have to be. You can't just get one premier pass rusher on one side because you know that's his strongest arm. You can't do that. You're gonna have to
Right,
try to get the exact type of pass rusher on both sides.
right, on both sides. Yeah, yeah.
And
But like I was saying last night, yo, after my live, and I got to see other people going live, and I seen who on other people's channels, bro. I just sat back and said, yo, I'm just staying. If I'm not on my joint, but I'm staying on folks that I rock with, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. But one, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Best thing in life sometimes, I try to kill motherfuckers with just silence. I try not to even say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like the more you over there keep speaking, I'm not even saying nothing. It's like I just view it as like this. It's like, yo, like the truth gonna eventually come out. So it's like you going this hard to try to sabotage me. It's like for what?
That
You get it's like
that's
for
what I
what?
that's what I don't understand. And then it's like folks mad because me and Prima Donna rock together. Nigga, that's not gonna ever stop. That's
What
baby sis right there.
what the hell Big Valen did to any of these people, man?
Cause you cool with me.
They wild, man.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like they not this is like no funny shit. I've been wanting to even make a channel, but I'm a person like not for nothing. Sometimes I could be very passionate about things. And like I'm one for when I get in my feelings and I get mad, it's like all I see is red. I just want like yo, I just
That
want like I don't know how to deal with this. And don't get me wrong, even though I'm an internet baby because I grew up in this era, because this is my I'm not old, but you got what I'm saying, but I still got an old soul to where it's like, yo, when niggas was outside in the streets, I didn't run to the internet. I didn't do certain things like that. So it's like,
right,
you get what I'm saying? When you see like certain things, it's like, yo, like if you really got a problem with a person, I view like yo, pull up on me. Like that's it. Like we
right,
gonna talk like men or we ain't gonna do this back and forth. Cause it's like, yo, you disrespecting me, I'm disrespecting you. It ain't getting nowhere. So it's just gonna keep getting me mad and I'm gonna really probably crash out. That's the reason why I still feel like I still never made a channel. That's why I'll just come in, I'll just tap in on wild shit, and then I just spin off and that's it. Like that's how like cause sometimes I could get real emotional over certain things. And I'm a grown ass man. I'm not even trying to do that, bro.
yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But that's me all day.
Like I remember when I first was watching what you call it. When I first watching what you call it. That I remember when I was watching Levi channel when his shit first started. But this was
Hmm.
before he first started. Everybody, I'm like, yo, now out of nowhere, everybody hate Levi. Like, oh, what they? I'm just in my head like, yo,
Listen,
damn, yo, like I'm just in my head like, damn, like everybody was just rocking with Levi. Now everybody hate the man. Like,
this is what I tell everybody, bro. Everybody that's on that hate Dana J train came from Dana J. Everybody that's on that hate Levi train came from Levi or Dana J. And you got to ask yourself, you got to ask yourself this question: everybody that's trying to sabotage me, Levi, Prima, Vi, and others, all of them is in paperwork. All of them is connected to some type of malfunction of Robert.
that's crazy.
Everybody that they hating on, we ain't in no paperwork, and we ain't malfunction nothing. These folks are trying to create stuff.
No, that's a
Just like the
fact.
funniest thing I heard is but I went to old boy channel, right? But I had the PI on there. But I went to his channel. Now listen, man, dude talking about oh Dana gay and all that. I'm like, damn,
Look,
huh?
Dana Dean, J Rock, we finna end this motherfucker because we finna get off of Deion to some gangster shit. I got another line ready to go right now, so I'm gonna end this one and start right back on a whole nother topic.
All right,
All right, so I'm gonna tap right back. We go
All
finish
right,
speaking, Dana.
all
I'm,
right,
I'm gonna tap right back in.
all right.
all right, y'all. We finna restart the line.